Hello there, adventurers. It's Neon here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. We are here with our mage character Idris, and we just got through talking with Jowan here about his little problem in that he is suspected of being a blood mage and is going to be turned Tranquil and has fallen in love with Lily here, who is getting signed over to the Chantry. So yeah, their relationship basically can't work from here on out, and as much as Idris probably finds this a bit annoying to have to deal with, and really feels like it's not his problem, it is kind of one of those situations where it's certainly just a circumstance of all of the oppression that mages are put under, and he doesn't really want to stand for it. So if he can help prevent Jowan becoming Tranquil, I think that's what we're going to end up doing. So last time I forgot, ended up getting, we have a magic staff. What else did we get? We got mage's robes versus apprentice robes. So these are going to be better. Let's take those on. And we got some kind of ring? Buckle of the Winds, +3 defense. That might be nice to have. Ring of Study, +1 magic. We also have a bunch of these other things that came from the DLCs that we have, since we have the Ultimate Edition. I'm gonna not use any of those right now. Eventually I probably will, but for now I think we're going to focus on just what we're given through the game so far. So, yeah. Alright, so we have been tasked to go and talk to our favorite Tranquil over there, Owain, to get a fire rod. But, as we can see here, there's a couple of extra... Sorry about that, I sneezed and got myself muted just in time. There's a couple of other quest icons here in the area I would like to check out. One is back at First Enchanter Irving, although this one I'm also intrigued by. Senior Enchanter Leora. Hello there.
Yes?
What's that door over there?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Ah, yes. Yes. Can I look inside the cavern?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Well, that, are you stealing from the Circle's stores?
No, of course not. I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
Yes, that doesn't seem suspicious at all. So then why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
I mean, well, are you?
Well, I hope not. I mean, no. I'm a good mage. I've just been so busy with my new duties, I haven't had time to clear out the infestation.
Okay. I could be up for some spider killing, I suppose.
If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
I'm counting on it. I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
I see. Well, yeah, because I think if, the way Idris looks at it, if he helps out, it's kind of a win-win situation for him. If he helps out and is able to get a favor from the senior enchanter, then that's a big win. If he fails, and it turns out that some of the spiders get out or whatever, he can just throw the enchanter under the bus and be like, yeah, well, your incompetent senior enchanter that you just promoted is the one that made things bad. So you know what? I think we're gonna see if we can't do this. I don't know how tough it's gonna be, but might as well give it a go, shall we? Oh, golly. So these are like caves. I see. Right. So I guess let's approach with caution. I'm going to quick save again. I think I already did that, but I am very quick save happy. Acolyte staff? Oh, we already have an acolyte staff. Doesn't really behoove us to have more than what we need. Ooh. Spirit charm, plus 10% fire resistance, and 13 copper. Well, I'll take the... what was it? Spirit charm. Equip that. That's nice. Thank you so much. Yes, I know we encountered a locked object, but we had the key, so... ooh, now we're at a crossroads. Which way do we go, left or right? Choose the left first. Uh-oh. Let's get ready. Do we have more over there, or is it just one? Looks like just one. Let's go ahead and, let's do that. And then...
yes.
Arcane Bolt. Perfect. Things are going fine. Let's just keep going with auto attacks. There we go. Perfect. Codex updated. Was that a better lyrium potion than what we have? We have a lesser. We have quite a few here. Herbalism. What is this? Make simple potions. Ooh, I see. Very nice. Mabari Crunch. I don't know why we would need that, but that's fine. The herbalism, poison making, and trap making skills allow you to mix potions, concoct poisons, or assemble traps. Left-clicking on the icon for the first rank of any of these skills will open a crafting window that displays your current recipes and ingredients. You can buy new recipes and ingredients in stores, or find them by exploring the lands. Excellent. We will be making good use of that. We can. Okay, so there's definitely an enemy this way. Let's go ahead and... oh, they resisted. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Stunned, run away. And let's do this. Let's do that. And another one of these. There we go. Take him out.
I knew we could not lose.
Perfect. Yeah, that walking bomb is pretty freaking cool. Uh-oh. Another one. Freeze this giant spider. Arcane bolt.
Let's end this quickly.
Ow. Come on, get him. There we go. Whew, golly. I hope nobody has severe aversions to spiders, because, sheesh. Those are freaky as heck, man. I very much fear going down one of these paths, because I fear that they're going to jump in behind us. What do we got here? Lesser Lyrium Potion. Our Lyrium is doing... our Essence, or Magicka, is doing not too badly right now. It's in the barrel. Charm of Still Waters. Plus 1 willpower. That's actually probably better than what we have on. Yeah. Venture into the spooky caves. So far, still just one at a time, which is fine. Do another arcane bolt. And just take him out with regular attacks.
We have done well!
Perfect. So far, so
As you say.
good. Large flawed fire crystal. Okay. Uh-oh. There's a bad one. Let's go ahead and do Mind Blast.
Of course.
Oh, I see. It's from the area of the caster. Not like we can aim the Mind Blast. So it'll be nice to, if we get overwhelmed, do the Mind Blast and then get the heck out of that situation. Fade Striders. +1 magic. Yeah, we'll take all that. Let's get that equipped, honestly. Nothing this way. Just a dead end. Oh! Oh my! See, like, this will be a perfect time to do this. Run away! And then do that. And then do a Winter's Grasp. There we go. Buckle of the Winds. Yeah, we have one of those already. Hi there. There's at least one over there. Okay. There's a couple. There's a couple of them. Oh, shoot. That's not good. That is not good. Ow. 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 Mind Blast. Get away. Oh, boy. Okay, so let's do...
Yes.
With that, let's do the Walking Bomb.
It will be done.
Ow, ow, ow. This is not good.
It will be done.
There we go. Whew.
Oh, this is not good! Yes.
So did the explosion affect me? I think it did. I think it did. So when we are able to actually explode an enemy, we need to be sure to be well away from them. Or else we are in danger of dying ourselves, which is not good. Private documents. List of household accounts and expenditures over time. Useful for merchants negotiating contracts and wages. Alright, so that's not actually like a quest item or anything. It's just one of those flavor items and such. Which way? This way? Hold on. So that loops back around to the front. And this goes to the edge and goes off into the abyss, which we do not want to have happen. Alright, so a pretty successful little skirmishes here in the cave. Not too bad. And now we're back to the beginning. Did our journal update? Yeah, I feel like we fought everybody, right? Oh! Oh my gosh! No, yeah, don't do the stun.
Flee while you can! Now you fall!
There we go. Rock salve. Quest updated. You killed all the spiders in the storage caves. Perfect. Let's get out of here. Some of the origins aren't quite as extensive as this one is. Some are. Some certainly are. But not all of them are quite as detailed, where you can have basically side quests and stuff to go on. Alright.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
I've dealt with your infestation.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
Yes, yes indeed. Keeping the creepy crawlies away?
Exactly. I'll be here, keeping the crawlies away.
Good deal. Okay. So, I don't know if we can, like, cash that favor in exactly.
It's good to see you again.
Yes, okay, I was just passing through. The other quest marker that we have here is at the first enchanter. So let us go ahead and go see if we can talk to him and see what he has to say.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
We spoke a little.
I'm glad you did. He must have told you about the Grey Wardens. We can learn much from them. Now,
Yeah.
did you need something?
When is Jowan going through the harrowing?
When he is ready.
Okay. Jowan fears he is going to be made tranquil.
And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Well then, hold on. So it's true?
I am afraid it is. Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Jowan has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
Well, Gregor just could be making it all up. He hates mages.
Let us not speak ill of my colleague. Our colleague. You know little of this, and I ask you to hold your tongue.
Alright, well, you know this is wrong, and I have nothing more to say.
Perhaps one day you will see it from my side.
I highly doubt it. So you don't have a quest to go
You have
through?
returned. Does something require my attention?
Why do you have books on blood magic on your desk?
I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them where any apprentice may read them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else?
Okay, I've done what you asked.
I appreciate the favor.
Alright, it doesn't seem like there's anything that I can. Anything else I can do. Can I read these blood magic books? No, it would just appear that I somehow knew that they were blood magic books, even though I hadn't actually, like, read them or anything. So I don't know if the quest that you can get from him is strictly just from, you know, basically ratting Jowan out, and I don't really want to do that. Yeah, as much as it seems like, a bit of a possibility that he might already have an idea that things are going to go a certain way, I want to see if I can't get Jowan out anyways, because...
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Yes, Owain, I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
Why do you need to know?
It is procedure.
Okay. Well, what can the rods be used for?
Some mages require them for their research. Others merely want to light fireplaces.
Well, I anticipate having to light a fireplace.
I will set down that you require the rod to deal with a personal matter. Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
Okay. Why can't you give it to me now?
It is procedure. I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item. Thank you.
Okay, well, I guess we need to call in that favor then with the senior enchanter. I don't really want to involve the
I think someone's
first
here to
enchanter.
speak to you, Senior Torren.
Oh. Hi. Who are these guys?
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Oh, what were you talking about earlier?
Ah, the fraternities of the Enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really.
Alright. Well, tell me about them.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
And that's what they would say. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Well, giving up doesn't help anyone.
An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
Okay. Who are you?
Hello, were you looking for something?
Well, are you a senior enchanter?
Me? Not even close. I think I may be promoted to enchanter soon, however. I hear Irving's decided I'm ready to mentor other students.
Alright. Well, who are you then?
I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
So what were you talking about with the senior enchanter here?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda.
Yes, I get that.
I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
Why don't you go off then?
I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Hardly. So yeah, as he was mentioning here, another part of this whole mage oppression whole thing is if you don't subscribe to the Circle's life for you as a mage and you try to go live and be a mage on your own, they label you as an apostate and basically persecute you and kill you. So your options for being a mage in Ferelden are submitting to the Circle and surviving the harrowing, becoming a Tranquil, or death. basically. Alright, I can't stay to chat.
Alright, have a good day.
Alright, can you sign this
Still
form?
here?
Yeah, I am. Can you sign this?
Getting back to your studies so quickly after the harrowing, most mages need at least a week to recuperate. But no matter, it's good to see you're so eager to get back to work. What exactly are you doing with the rod?
I'm studying fire.
Evidently. Well, bring me your proposal and I'll look over it.
Proposal?
A brief overview of the research you intend to do. Properly referenced and footnoted. Go on, get started on that then.
Alright, I see how the wind's blowing. We need to go back to Senior Enchanter Leora, but...
Hello again, my young friend. I hardly expected to meet you here.
what are you doing here?
I'm enjoying the splendors of the library. The Circle of Magi is fortunate to have so many wonderful books at its disposal.
It is. Are you, looking for anything in particular?
Perhaps. I shan't bore you with the details, though. You seem preoccupied. Might I ask what you're doing?
I'm just browsing.
If you might indulge me, I would like to ask you about the Circle.
Okay, I can spare a few moments.
Mages like yourself must have opinions on current affairs such as the war. As you know, the king is gathering an army.
Yes, as you said. I believe mages could be very useful in this war.
You don't fear using the power at your disposal, do you? It is dangerous, yes, but necessary.
Right. That's just one of the Chantry's lies.
What about abominations or blood magic? Do you deny that these things exist?
Well, no, but of course not.
A word of advice from someone who's battled abominations and worse. A cavalier attitude will only get you into trouble. Well, I'm sure you've better things to do than chat with an old man. Good day. We shall meet again.
Well, no, it's not I'm being cavalier about the dangers of blood magic or abominations and all that stuff. It's more just that, like, because of all these, like, systems of oppression meant to, like, keep the mages in check, that only just reinforces the idea of basically the only option for mages to, like, break free of stuff is to, like, become what they say that we're gonna become. So you can't really do anything without being labeled as an apostate or being labeled as, like, a danger to society. And also, this guy, the way this guy is sitting is pretty funny. You need a booster seat there, Adric.
Do you need something? If not, step back. You're in my light.
Your light?
I'm trying to study. Have some consideration for a fellow mage.
Just happy to see another elf.
Are you surprised? We are probably more attuned to magic than humans are. Or at least our ancestors must have been. With most of our history lost, I suppose I'll never really know. Maybe the Dalish elves would, but I've never met one.
Dalish elf? Lost history?
When elves were taken on as slaves, we lost most of our culture. Few of us even know our own language. I hear the Dalish try to keep the old ways alive. Must be easier for them outside human rule.
I wouldn't want to be a Dalish elf.
Neither would I. Must be a hard life. Are you from an alienage? I'm from a farm outside High Ever. My mother worked as the cook's assistant there.
Let's see. I lived in Lothering. I'm from the alienage in Denerim. Yes, I'm from the alienage in Denerim.
I'm glad I didn't grow up in one of those. Life was hard on the farm, but at least we were treated fairly well.
Yes.
I suppose it doesn't matter where we're from, does it? We're in the circle now.
I mean, we're reviled as mages as well.
I am satisfied knowing the humans who look down upon me will fear me instead. But I should get back to my books.
Alright, thanks for talking with me.
Good day.
Anybody else we can talk to? Another Tranquil.
Owain is in charge of the stockroom.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we should probably head back to the Senior Enchanter. Ooh, Senior Enchanter Sweeney.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the circle?
Well, you might remember me. I'm a newly harrowed mage, but I've lived here all my life.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Alright, well. Everyone makes mistakes.
You're too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that.
Okay. Magic could.
Not any magic I'd be caught doing. Anyway, did you need something?
Yes. You're a Senior Enchanter, are you not?
I suppose I am. I've been here longer than just about anyone else. What's this? A request form from the stockroom? Rod of Fire? I remember when the junior mages I mentored asked for some of those. Turns out they were burning holes in each other's trousers. One boy burned peepholes into the female apprentice's dormitory. You're not involved in any such rubbish, are you? No, of course you're not. Look at you. So angelic. Well, I won't ask why you'd need it. Tower's too boring lately. Tell you what, I'll put my name on this form, like so. And if you get the chance, burn a big hole in the seat of the trousers of the Templar that patrols the library. Do that for old Sweeney, won't you? Bastard's always given me the stink eye.
Okay. I'll see if I can manage that.
You'll be on your way now.
Okay, thank you, Senior Enchanter Sweeney. That was, very kind. Just what I needed. And now I don't have to cash in on my favor from Leora just yet. Hopefully, we can use that a little bit later when the time comes to, I don't know what I could need for. Just something better than just getting a Rod of Fire. Kind of glad that we didn't have to rely on that.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Yes, Owain, here's a signed form for the Rod of Fire.
Everything looks to be in order.
It does.
Here is the rod you requested.
Thank you very much. Alright, so... current quests? Promise you a favor. Bound in blood and magic. Get your hands on a Rod of Fire. Return to Jowan. You'll want this in his hands as soon as possible. Right. I don't know. Is there anything else that we can say? I don't know if there's any options that we get for asking for an...
It's always good to see you.
Yes. Don't you owe me a favor?
I do. I put aside these potions some time ago, but never found a use for them. Here, I hope they'll be helpful to you.
Okay, well... dang. I don't know if that was quite what I was hoping for, but you know what? That is fine. That's fine. I'll take extra potions. Alright, well... hoping for something a bit more, I don't know, unique, but, whatever. I kind of want to just see one more time, just to see if the first enchanter here has anything else to say. It's keeps having him marked as saying he has a quest.
You have returned. Does something require my attention?
Nope. Just stopped by to say hello. Alright, fine. 'Cause I don't want to rat Jowan out. Alright, lovebirds. I got your rod of fire. Don't stick it anywhere that you would regret.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
Look, I need to talk to you about something, Jowan.
Really? What?
The rumor about you being a blood mage isn't true, is it? How did you meet Lily? Do you know where your family is? The rumor about you being a blood mage isn't true, is it?
Of course not. I never used blood magic. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't.
It's certainly some kind of magic, I'll tell you that. Well, I never saw a problem with blood magic myself. It's just how you use it.
Blood magic lets mages influence the minds of others. What if someone used it to control a king or a grand cleric? Magic must serve man, not rule over him. Remember? The Chantry fears this above all else. That's why the Templars, Gregor, will pay attention to a mindless rumor.
Well, isn't using it to influence people still at the service of the person that is using it? Oh, well. Well, how did you even meet Lily?
She was saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the words were until then. I'll never forget that night.
Alright. Alright, stop it. You're making me ill.
Are you ready to go?
Yes, I have the Rod of Fire.
That was quick!
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Yes. Freedom awaits. Oh, and we have them in our party now. I have a bad feeling about this. Yes, I do. I have a bad feeling about this, but never do you mind. Hello there, Colin.
I hope you are well.
Yeah. It's the library. Or just one of the quarters areas. How do we get down again? Which way do we go? Oh, I think we just need to go back through this way. And then back around this way. So I probably went completely the wrong way from what I needed to do. No, that goes up. Alright, well, where am I supposed to go? Oh, is it first floor? Yeah, okay. That's my bad. Here we go. Right near the stockroom. Get out of the way.
Thank you for your help. Freedom is so close, I can almost taste it.
I mean, don't thank me just yet. I have a bad feeling about all this, if I'm being really honest. We explored most of this a little bit ago.
I heard your harrowing went well. That's wonderful to hear.
Okay. Do we need to go down is where we need to go? The basement? That makes the most sense to me. Surely, certainly. Let's go then. Okay. We're in the creepy basement.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
But how do we get past it?
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Since you have the password, can't Jowan help you enter?
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
I see. So what must I do?
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
I heard something.
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.